Hey, welcome to another edition of the Monday Morning Challenge. I'm your host, Roger Love. I hope that you had a great weekend. I hope that you had a great previous week, last week, and getting some things done and facing some challenges and overcoming those challenges and getting yourself to this point. Many of you may be off and enjoying the 4th of July as it begins to start and celebrate Independence Day here in the United States, but I hope that you, most of all, are really getting yourself in a position to win. So we're going to start this day off as usual that I do by saying the favorite 5 things that I hope that you can say to yourself every day or whenever you're facing difficulties, which is what we're going to talk about. But hey, first of all, I am the best. I can do it. God is always with me. I am a winner. Today is my day. You got to claim those things every day. And in talking about what we're talking about, which is no bad days. The subject of today is no bad days. There are no bad days. I've had many days where there have been challenges that you might have just, failed a test in college, or you did really horrible on the exam, or you didn't make the team, or you didn't get this done, or this girl or guy turned you down, or you had a bad breakup, whatever it might have been. In terms of your challenge, maybe you had the death of a loved one, maybe you had the illness that might have overcome you and taken you down for a few days. But understand this here: there are no bad days in life. We have only so much time on this earth. We have to think about this here, that we start with a born date and year, and we have a death destination date and year, and in between that dash is what we do with the time that we have each day, whether we're enjoying our time loving someone, whether we're enjoying our time of encouraging someone, whether we're spending our time building a business, building a family, building whatever it is, building relationships. It is about giving up the fact and stop saying that there are bad days. You have no more bad days. And I want to give you something here. You understand that it's a personal problem when you're having a bad day, because the world does not care that you're facing difficulties or challenges. I want to call it a challenge, because life is full of challenges. Life is not easy. My dad, like I said, say it all the time: son, life is hard, but death is easy. It's easy to just give up and die and just sit in the corner and just say, hey, I can't take it no more, I'm done, and just shut down. It's easy to do that. But to live is going to always bring you challenges. Challenges are going to happen. But think about your life. Your life is 90% good. The other 10% is going to be very difficult and having some challenges, but the majority of your life is good. You have vision, you have your right sound mind, you have a roof over your head, you have food, you have clothing, you have a job. It may not be the best job in the world, but understand this here: your life, for some reason, is 90% good. And you think about that. The 10% that we call bad days, which I want you to stop using, is not there. Stop saying you're having a bad day, because guess what? The world does not care. Your job does not care that you're having a bad day. Think about that. The people around you really don't care. Only a very select few care that you might be having a bad day or a challenge. Look at it as challenges, because guess what? Our character in our life is built on the fact of how we deal with difficulties and challenges that we face. It builds us, it builds our self-worth, it builds our value. When you think about a sword and how sharp it is and how it got built to be that point, it had to go through the fact of being mauled and galvanized in fire, understand, and just pounded and beaten over and over and over to mold and shape it into a sword and make it sharp, pointy, and on point. Just think about your life challenges. It's going to make you sharp. It's going to make you on point. But the question is, are you willing to go through the fire? Are you willing to work through those galvanizing points? Those are the points that are just building you and bringing you up and building you together like steel, and bringing you together, making you sharp as iron. Because understand this here: life will give you some difficulties, life will give you some challenges, but stop claiming that, hey, I'm having a bad day. Because guess what? The world does not care about your bad day. Your boss does not care about your bad day. They care about your performance and you showing up to work. You may have a death that happens in the family, and it's going to be one of those days. I have to look at it that those are days that challenge you to say, hey, will you continue or will you quit? You can quit, but you'll never get to see the other side. You think about life. Life gives us challenges for various reasons. Let's think about, there's nothing easy in life. Everything we do is going to sometimes bring us a challenge or difficult. If it's too easy, it's supposed to happen. It's not a challenge. But when we think about life, It gives us challenges, but when we finally get through those challenges and we get on the other side of those difficulties, how rewarding is that? How rewarding is it? It's very rewarding to us, to the fact that when we get on the other side of those difficulties and challenges, that we feel like we've accomplished something. We feel some self-worth, some self-value. And that is how your life is going to be measured. It's how you get through the difficult times, how you keep showing up for work, how you keep showing up in your relationship, no matter what you guys may face, how you keep getting up and showing up. Guess what? The bell has already sounded today. You know, and you, as your mouthpiece in, are you off the stool and you're up and ready to fight today for what it is that you want in this world? We all want joy, and we were built for joy in our life, and we have to stop believing that we have bad days. There are no bad days. You're built for joy. Remember that. Today is the day I challenge you to stop using the phrase, I'm having a bad day, or there's a bad days. No, there are no bad days. People look at Mondays as bad days. The week is starting. I got to go to work, or I got to do this, you know, because it's a start over point. We've had a few days to relax. Stop claiming those bad days and start loving yourself. Start appreciating yourself. Start encouraging yourself. Stop saying that you're having a bad day. You're having a challenge. And just say, hey, I'm up for the challenge today. I'm going to do my thing, and I'm going to keep it moving. But stop claiming bad days, because the world does not care about your bad day. You must be willing to push yourself through the situations and challenges that you face. My challenge to you today is to stop using that I'm having a bad day as an excuse. Just say, hey, I'm having a little bit of challenge, I'm having a little bit of difficulty, but I'm gonna make it through it. Remember, just like the 5 things that we just said, you can just stop all day today. Whenever you face some difficulties, hey, I'm the best. I can do it. God is always with me. I'm a winner. Today is my day. Today is my day. I'm going to claim this day. I'm not going to let nobody steal my joy today. Today is your day. I'm not going to let nobody give me difficulties and just push me around and just, make me feel down and feel less than. It's you that have to choose the situation, how you see it. And like in life, I say to guys in training, I can see it as a half empty glass or half full. There's opportunity always for us to get better. Challenges and difficulties will always be there. We're going to face those. We're going to face those days that we may lose a loved one. We're going to face those days that we might, decide that we have to sever a relationship with someone. We're going to face those days that we decide that, we need to change our job. We're going to face those days that we're going to have to walk out on faith and believe that we can get to the other side, even though it might be scary and difficult and challenging. Listen, take this day. Make the best of it. When you face difficulties or challenges each day, don't claim it as a bad day. I challenge you to do that. Stop saying, hey, I'm having a bad day. Hey, I'm having a challenge, but it's okay. I'm going to get to the other side of this. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but I'm going to get to the other side of this challenge, the other side of this difficulty. Mindset is how we need to, all in our state of mind. Your mind is what controls you. If you believe that you're having a bad day, understand this here, you're having one. If you say, hey, I'm having a challenge, I'm gonna make it through it, you're gonna have one. But when you say you're having a bad day, it makes things that way. We can all take our hand and just say, hey, I'm having a bad day, but the world don't care. You have to care first thing first. Love yourself. Be the greatest you that you can be. Hey, share this with someone. I appreciate you guys that join me on the Monday Morning Challenge every week. Take this challenge and keep moving forward. Be the greatest you that you can be. Be great.